Let's talk about your play calling a little bit. Another read option. Your quarterback looks like a fullback here.
This is just another element of a zone read type play. You know, where Ryan's coming around here, he does a good job of picking this guy off. He's done about everything that you could have asked so far this year. I mean, he's protected, run block, he's leading for the quarterback here, catching the ball. We've used the full gamut on him.
What Darnold say to you after you got in the end zone here?
No, he didn't say. I don't remember what he said. He was fired up though.
What about this play? Darnold shows a lot of patience here.
He does a good job here of buying himself some time. I think he realizes pretty early that Demaryius is going to be open at some point. This is not exactly how you draw it up, but these guys did a good job of improvising here, especially with the low snap. We get a little penetration. Sam gets kind of worked to his left, and this is just a good job of these guys being on the same page.
Do you think a lot of quarterbacks in that situation are going to panic when that ball's on the ground?
Yes. I mean, it happens. You see it all the time. You'll see a lot of times where guys will just say, I'm going to go try to outrun this. But, you know, in the NFL, these guys are fast, man. They will get to you fast, and you need to get the ball into these playmakers' hands.
So is there a teaching point there? He's moving to his left as far as...
Yeah, this one, when it's third down, the only thing I'd tell him is maybe think about Bilal Powell, but, you know, I'm not going to complain too much on that conversion.
How about some drawing on this one? Because this is a play I'm watching in the press box saying, okay, they're probably going screen here, but you go against some of your tendencies and make a huge play to Braxton Berrios for 69 yards.
Braxton does a really good job because what we talked about all week was this guy was really hard at triggering on the outside here. So we wanted both these guys to come this direction, and we had run into a similar play earlier where we actually ran it. We just wanted to make sure that they were going to do it to where he triggers, and then Demaryius and him were going to work this way. And when he did this, Demaryius was going to go outside. Braxton was going to slip inside after he contacted him and then get up the inside edge of the numbers. It was just all about whether or not he'd get knocked down. It was probably a little thicker than what we thought, but he did a good job of getting to his landmark.
How about the timing of the pass from Darnold?
Now, this is the best thing about plays like this. He has a natural feel for it, so he can just feel things open up, and it doesn't have to be perfect timing all the time. He can kind of improvise and make things happen, and these are the type of throws that you can draw plays up, and it might not time out exactly the way that you thought, and he'll still make it work.
Did you give any grief to Berrios for not getting into that end zone here?
I was surprised that he probably hasn't run this long in a long time.
Speaking about feeling when a play should be called, how about this? You just make a stop on defense on a fourth down play, and then you come out with the reverse flea flicker.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure if this was the right place for us to call this, just because usually after a sudden change or some turnover and downs, you know, a lot of times defensive coaches think, hey, let's watch some kind of shot or something like that. But, you know, felt good about this play with all the action that's going on. And, you know, right here, just thinking these guys are all going to run with him, and then Robbie will just sneak out the back door. Demaryius does a great job here of taking these two guys out of here. Really, he gets three guys, and then Robbie's coming from the other side of the field.
So is Robbie's job here just to sell it as a crosser and then turn up?
Yeah, Robbie really, what they're playing is they're playing cover two down here. They're playing quarters here, so these two guys are working with Demaryius. There's a safety here. This guy's got cloud, so a lot of times he's going to turn him free. These linebackers, just with all this stuff going on back here, we thought it would be hard for them to see that stuff. So Robbie's just coming as fast as he can, and then he's winding up the sideline here.
And then for a play like this to develop, you obviously got to have the blocking up front.
Yeah, they did a good job. They knew the hardest thing was going to be initially when that front side. I think it helped once Crowder got the ball. These guys all thought reverse. They start chasing him, and by that time the ball's out.
And this is a week after you had Bilal throw the football.
Right. I mean, we always try to have something we're working on. You know, a couple things really every week. Just kind of see what sticks.
And you're seeing it come out now because you're having more possessions and more success moving the football.
Yeah, it's easier to call when you're having 65, 70 plays a game compared to 48 to 55. And the guys are doing a good job of executing. They look at you like you're a little crazy sometimes when you present some of the stuff, but
Did they really?
They have fun with it. Yeah, every once in a while they'll be like, "You sure that's going to work?" You just hit them with the trust me.
So let's flip to the defensive side of the ball. Bless Austin is a rookie who's made 2 consecutive starts for you, and he's playing awfully well.
Yeah, he's really getting a good feel, especially on game days. I mean, it's been a long time since he's played in games, and now that he's able to get out there and gets the opportunity to play, he's making the most of it.
Okay, so what is he seeing in terms of his role and responsibility, coverage-wise? Because he looks like, I know I got safety help here, and I'm going to play the sticks. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, this is one of those deals where they're doing a good job of disguising a form of cover 2. They're going to break him out. He's going to be really the cloud defender. He's just being aggressive towards the sticks. He's over the top. So it just gives him an opportunity to be a little more aggressive here, especially a 3-receiver side, which really you can see he's really cheating inside here. He sees this guy break out. Now he can break on the ball.
Do you like what he brings to the table in terms of his edge? I was talking to some guys about it. They said a couple of weeks ago he got into it with Brian Winters at practice. He runs hot.
Yeah, I mean, he's just an aggressive player. He loves playing football. He loves practicing. I think that's one of my favorite things about what I've been seeing is they love practicing. They love going out there. They love competing. So, anytime you got guys like that, you're going to have a pretty good product on Sunday.
Here's a 4th down stop, and the first guy in there is your safety, Marcus May.
It was a good hit by Marcus. It was a good follow-up here. When I saw him get hit here, I thought he's going to get this, but now he gets hit again, and he gets just flattened right to the side. And this is a great job of these guys, really population the football, making sure that we're getting as many hats in there as possible to keep this guy from getting the first down.
Yeah, because the second guy in here is Austin, and then Neville finishes off.
It's a really good job. They did some kind of weird shift in here, so it was a good job by our guys of recognizing it. See, Neville, we're playing cover 2, so, I mean, the Neville's doing his responsibility. Now, all of a sudden, he's shooting in there, and he's making sure he's cleaning house.
This has been one of your best players throughout the entire season, Brian Poole, and he gets rewarded, I think, for everything he's done on the field with the pick 6 because Neville Hewitt gets the assist.
This is one of those things. This is why our defense does what they do, and this is why Greg's always telling guys pick up the ball and getting their hands on the ball all the time in practice. And they're so relentless on it. Good things happen when you basically follow the ball. And Brian, this is a great catch by him. This is a really good play by Neville. I mean, this is 2 guys that are working well together, and this is great for Brian to be able to get in the end zone.
First career touchdown.
He's done so much for us. He's been one of the main reasons where, things aren't going right. He just kept his head down. He kept grinding. He kept trying to be a veteran leader. He's been a great addition for us.